Whoa.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? It's Dr. Brook here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Health Hacks for the Modern Day Entrepreneur. Today, we are going to talk about the 5 steps necessary for you to get optimal sleep so you can stay asleep, fall asleep faster, and wake up energized, refreshed, and ready to tackle your day. Because let's face it, sleep is the one thing that entrepreneurs will try to avoid at all costs. But let's be honest, there is no way you can avoid it. Sleep is absolutely necessary for you to achieve optimal results in your life, in your business, and overall in your health. So let's figure out ways we can work with it versus working against it. Let me share with you my top 5 ways for you to maximize your sleep so you can fall asleep faster, stay asleep, and wake up completely refreshed. Step number 1, create a bedtime routine, or what I like to call an evening wind down. You see, we all hear about these millionaire mornings and morning routines and how to be effective with your morning routine and setting up your day. But we really don't set aside time to do an evening wind down, a time where we can reflect back on our day, see how much we've grown, and what challenges and obstacles might still be in front of us. Maybe there's wins to be celebrated. We need to stop and take time out for those kind of things. During my evening wind down, I like to write out the top 5 things I want to accomplish the following day. I look back on if I've accomplished the top 5 things that I set out for that particular day and reasons why I didn't accomplish those. Evening wind down time is vitally important for you to really set yourself up, clear your mind. That's the number one thing I hear from entrepreneurs all over is that how do you stop the chit chat that goes on in your mind while you're trying to sleep? One of these ways is by establishing this routine so you can kind of brain dump everything out and get it out on paper. Now, I understand this is not going to include everything, but the more that you make this a practice, the more you will understand how important it is and how all the chit chat, all the chatter in our minds during the night is going to start to quiet itself down. Hey, I know firsthand exactly what that's like. And so I'm telling you, this stuff works. Step number 2, set your thermostat to between 67 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, the body is able to heat itself up metabolically to be able to get rid of all of the waste throughout the day and clear the system. Clean up all the stuff, okay? There's thousands of processes happening in our bodies every single day that we are unaware of. During sleep, the body is able to heal and rid itself of toxins and chemicals that aren't good for us. Essentially, it's like taking out the trash. When we go to sleep at night, our bodies remove the metabolic trash from our systems so that we can wake up clear and refreshed the next morning. Step number 3, if you're going to use electronics before you go to bed, say reading a book on Kindle or reading some emails or doing some social media scrolling, that's okay, but try to limit its use. And if you do feel like you have to do that, grab yourself some of these blue blocker glasses, slide them on, and use your phone with that. When you use blue light blocking glasses, essentially you are aiding in the melatonin production. See, a lot of blue lights from our phones and computer screens and everything that we've stared at all day long, that stuff messes up our circadian rhythms. Our body runs off this 24-hour clock. So blue light blocker glasses have the potential to really help you kind of get back into a really good flow, help your brain, and get you mellowed out. All right, step number 2, sleep in a dark, dark room. So many of us have little night lights on. So many of us have lights coming through the window, street lights, all kinds of stuff. Our bodies do not do well when there's light and we're trying to sleep, okay? Because we're automatically wanting to kind of wake up through the night with all of the light coming in. If you're not able to get blackout curtains or have blackout curtains in your room, as well as removing night lights or little lights plugged in, these sleep masks will work wonders. Simply pull them over the eyes and voila, you're in pure darkness. This allows your body to sleep peacefully in a dark place, as it should, as it was designed to do, so you can maximize and get the most rest possible. Now, step number 1 is going to kind of take it a little bit backwards, but also bring it forward. I know a lot of you have trouble staying asleep. Again, it comes back to waking up in the middle of the night with all these crazy, amazing, incredible ideas or all these thoughts about your to-do list and what to accomplish, and you struggle getting back to sleep. One of the ways to do this is by incorporating a little bit more protein into the diet. So when you're awake in the middle of the night, you're not going to want to sit there and eat a whole filet mignon or some sort of plant-based protein. What I suggest is just a simple tablespoon or teaspoon of almond butter to help you get back to sleep. See, what happens is as we consume food throughout the day, our blood sugar ebbs and flows, right? We go through highs, we go through lows, and as things are moving along and metabolism is taking place, our body is working through all that. Well, when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's because the blood sugar has dropped. So by consuming just a tiny little bit of protein could really help reset that blood sugar imbalance and get you off to a good start. Now, when I said I'm going to take it way back, this also means that you should be avoiding caffeine and naps after 3 p.m. So if you do find yourself waking up pretty regularly throughout the night, caffeine can be a huge trigger for that. So stay away, have a great night, a good rest, and I'll see you in the morning.